Are you thinking of buying your first home in South Africa? This video will save you time, money, and mistakes. Because the truth is, most people get rejected before they even understand the process. Today, I'm going to show you step by step how to apply for a home loan, how to qualify, documents needed, and the approval, registration of the property, until you move into your house. Let's get into it. Are you a South African citizen? Full-time or self-employed? Credit score step 1 is your credit profile. Before you even think about applying, you need to know your credit score. Why? Because banks don't just look at your salary. They look at your behavior. If you have missed payments, too many accounts, or high short-term debt, your application will likely be declined. So what should you do? Check your credit score, manage your debts, and avoid taking new loans before applying. Affordability, the difference between your net income and your monthly expenses. Step 2 is affordability. This is where many people get it wrong. Just because you earn 15,000 Rand or 25,000 Rand doesn't mean you'll qualify for a big home loan. Banks look at your income, your expenses, your existing debt. As a rule, your monthly bond repayment should not exceed about 30% of your income. The banks calculate your affordability based on your gross monthly income. Pre-approval directly with the bank or bond originator. Step 3 is pre-approval. This is one of the most important steps. Let's do a calculation. If you earn a gross monthly income of 25,000 Rand at 11% per annum interest rate over 20 years, you qualify for around 720,000 Rand, and your repayment will be 7,500 Rand per month. You submit your documents, South African ID copy, 3 months payslips, 3 months bank statements, and the bond originator or bank will tell you how much you qualify for, whether you're likely to be approved. This step gives you confidence before house hunting. Having a pre-approval certificate tells the estate agent which properties to look for. It saves time for everyone. Searching for your property. Step 4 is looking for properties within your price range. Identify a few properties in the same area and compare them before you sign an offer. Consider the following: the area, the size of the property, accessibility to facilities, levies, rates and taxes, which are monthly costs. Security. Don't just focus on the house. Focus on affordability long-term. The neighborhood. Identifying your property. Step 5 is finding the right property. Once you have identified your property, you will notify your estate agent and they will prepare an offer to purchase for you to sign. The agent will then take offer to the seller for acceptance. Once accepted and signed by all parties, submit it to your bond originator together with your fully completed home loan application. An offer to purchase is a legal document between you and the seller. It usually includes a condition that your home loan must be approved. Step 6. A bond originator submits your application to all the banks at the same time and negotiate better interest rates on your behalf. The service of the bond originator is free to you. They are paid by the bank. You can submit your application directly to the bank. The first approval is called approval in principle, AIP. It takes 24 hours from submission to approval in principle. Approval in principle means that the banks are happy with your affordability and credit score. The banks request valuation of the property. They send out a property valuer. If the bank finds the requested value, they approve the application. The second approval is called final grant. The final grant letter indicates the approved amount, interest rate, the loan term, and all the conditions that must be met. It is important to familiarize yourself with all the terms and conditions of the home loan agreement. Go through all the approvals from different banks and choose the best deal for you. Once the offer is accepted, the bond originator will notify the bank. The bank will then allocate the bond attorney. The application moves to the registration process. Step 7 is bond allocation and registration. Once allocated, the transferring attorneys and the bond attorneys contact you. The transferring attorney represent the seller, and the bond attorney represent the bank. You are responsible for the costs of both attorneys. Documents are signed at the bond attorneys and the transferring attorneys. The banks offer discounts on bond costs to first-time home buyers. The discount percentage will be on the final grant letter. Property is transferred into your name and the deeds office. This process can take a few weeks. From approval to registration. Step 8. That's it. Congratulations. The estate agent will hand over the keys and you move into your house. That's the full process of buying your first home in South Africa. Now, if you're serious about buying and want help with pre-approval checking your chances or applying for your first home, you can contact me directly or comment below. Let's help you become a homeowner.